It's going mad. Carl's just collapsed downstairs.
Well, Matthew Smith, what do you make of what you see?
Difficult to tell what's happened with Carl. We need to obviously, you know, if he is, I mean, assuming he's not like that now, he's actually getting better. But, you know, not sure how
I have had no word about Carl's
assuming he is, we can only find out from him and say what's happened. I mean, we don't have the camera on them at all, so we don't know what's gone on down there. I don't know if any of the webcams are set up down there.
Strange to have the trilogy, though. Apparently, Derek appears to be hit across the thigh, the dog barks uncontrollably, and Carl collapses.
Again, strange. It's kind of the dog barking I find more interesting because you don't, you know, it's obviously that's not set up anyway. The dog has just been very quiet all the time, so it's not as if he's responding, just being overexcited. Seems responding to something again, but we don't know what he's actually responding to.
OK, David Wells, what do you make of all this?
Well, my first concern is obviously for them from a protection sort of viewpoint. I want to make sure that they remain protected, because when you get into this panic, you forget we've taught them about doorkeepers, etc., etc. They forget to invoke their own protection, their personal protection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we have, you know, we've had the term spiritual guides. There's also something called a doorkeeper, and without going into it too much, it's a separate being who usually appears as very fierce and stands right in front of you to protect you against these sorts of things. But you have to ask for things. The same with your guides, you have to ask. They won't just step in willy-nilly. You've got to be the one in control.
So what do you make of what's going on? Do you believe that's paranormal?
I certainly believe there's definitely paranormal activity going on there.
Now, today, you had a premonition, didn't you, which you told me earlier on before this show started.
Yeah.
What was that?
That there would be one individual male who would be particularly difficult.
One individual male on location who would be difficult?
Yeah.
And that appears to be what we're seeing so far?
Indeed.
Thank you for the moment. Julian, what are people saying at home?
Well, David, lots of reaction to what's just happened on the screen, and this comes with other webcam sightings as well. Very interesting. Webcam 1, do bear in mind members of the crew in some of these shots, obviously. Webcam 1, Katie in Ipswich says the girls were in danger at that table. 2 men are pushing Derek. One is called Cyrus on Webcam 1, says Val in Jersey. And Michelle and Stephen who says there is a shadowy man laughing at the crew. Webcam 2 in the cellar. Lots of reports coming in on reacting what's just happened there, and lots of people hearing groans. Robin Billingham says he heard a large groan about 10 seconds before Max went berserk. Joe in New York, one of our American viewers, lovely to hear from you, also heard this moaning noise as well, and hundreds of other reports saying similar things, groans and moans. Webcam 3 and the tunnel, lots of sightings of a hooded figure on this one. Ben in Bath, Becky in Sevenoaks, Owain in Port Talbot, and lots of viewers reporting orbs there as well, including Terry in Milton Keynes and Sonia in Fife. And Webcam 4 on the first floor, lots and lots of people emailing in, having heard another dog barking, including Jade in Leeds, Emma and Gareth in Cheshire, and Tony in Shrewsbury. And dozens have seen a figure of a tall, dark man on that webcam as well, and it's not a member of the crew. Now, photo messages, thank you very much. There's hundreds of these, and I just want to say they do go on the website next week, so if you don't get on air, you will be on the website. Let's look at the first one here. Alan, Rich and Womble in Darlaston have had special glasses made in honour of Derek's last most haunted. I like that. Great. And the Hares family are enjoying the show, apparently. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much indeed, the Hares family, for your photo message. Keep those coming, please. Now, let's have a look at this. This is our camera. Look, there's Mark who's just set the camera up for me. Hi, Mark. Give me a wave. And this, let's have a look at the audience. So this is the camera you can win on our competition. Now, with the lights up, there it is. There's the audience. I'll move into the audience there right now. Now, this is the kind of camera we use on location. Let's put the lights down, guys. So Gary and the team are going to cut the light down. Look, and now, when you watch the show, that's the kind of camera we use. And you can see, look, so you could be doing your own paranormal reports with your own camera. What a great prize. I've got 5 of these Sony digital cameras to give away tonight. What's the question? How could you win? It's quite a tricky question tonight. Lots of wrong answers on this, so a good chance to win a camera. Here we go. Which of the following has not been used in a Most Haunted Live experiment? Is it A, ESP, B, EVP, or C, EMT? Now, if you think you know the answer, dial right now. Here's the number, 09015 33 9910. Or if you're a digital satellite viewer, press your red button on your remote control right now. The calls cost £1. Mobile rates may vary. You could be a winner later in the show and walk off with this very sprawcy camera. More from Interactive a little bit later on, but let's go back to David.
Thanks, Julian. It's wonderful to hear from viewers in the US
That's great.
as well.
We love to hear from US viewers. Keep in touch.
And tonight we are transmitting to millions of homes across America, so more messages, please. Now, the team are continuing their investigation at Commercial Tavern. They've relocated upstairs to the first floor, so let's go and rejoin them.
Okay. All right, we're coming up the stairs now. Just to let you know that Carl is outside. He's absolutely fine. He's getting a lot better. We're coming up the stairs because Max is desperate to get up here, so we thought it'd be a good idea. So we're going to walk straight past John Dibley's camera. Max, Mark, do you want to come up? Flipping heck. Make a way through. He's desperate to get in. So where do you want to go, darling? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? What's up with him? What is it?
Good boy, what is it? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, what is it? Good boy, good boy, good boy. What is it? Good boy. What's it? Who's it? Good boy. Oh, good lad. Good lad. What is it? What is it? What is it? Good boy. What is it? Who is it? Who is it? Good lad. Good lad. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Where is it? Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad.
All right. All right, we're okay so far. Yeah? He was desperate to come up those stairs, though, wasn't he? And we've had to hold him back and hold him back. Okay. Right, Derek, what are you getting up here? Right. Maybe one of the reasons why, if there is a reason why Max was so desperate to get up here.
I feel actually, whilst we've been downstairs, and maybe in the cellar as well, this, particularly the Nigerian man, has been moving about here, covering himself up. So he's probably been picking up, the dog's been picking up from the residual energy movement. So that's why he wants to... So this is what he's doing. He's moving around the property, okay? Upstairs, downstairs, trying to stay out the way, and not really wanting to link. Whatever happened down with Carl may be the consequence of him coming very close. And it's like he's wanting to pick one up at a time.
Did you see that, Wigan?
The flash.
I saw a flash. And again. I think it's... Is it traffic?
I think it's... Some people over here taking photographs out of the window.
Oh, right, okay. Is there anybody behind this door here?
No, that's where you just came up. That's where we came through.
Have you just moved the door, Robin? Oh, Carl's here, okay. Because I heard earlier on, I heard this door actually squeak. It's really curious, isn't it? A good old sniff round. Okay. So, do you feel that he's obviously here?
He's here.
Any
definitely.
Any names with this man?
I keep on asking, I'm still not getting anything about the name.
Can I ask why you get the sense it's a Nigerian?
Well, because when I first come in, okay, subjectively here, okay, I got the mental imagery of a Nigerian man. Right. I felt as if...
How do you know he's Nigerian?
I can't explain how you can tell or feel. It comes in the sensing side of my work. And I just felt, just for those few moments, okay, as if I was like the Nigerian. That's the feelings that come, you know, on the psyche anyway. And I also felt as if, you know, it's like him walking 4 paces in front of me and me trying to catch him up, just knowing that, you know, he was from the country Nigeria. Right. It's hard to explain how those feelings come, but it's there. And I feel you see, he's very, very, like I said earlier, he's very bitter of the way he left his physical body. I know he was murdered. I know that for a fact.
And he was murdered in here?
I feel if it was not inside the building, it was outside the building. I felt as if he slumped against a wall.
Right.
Now, that could have been an outside wall.
He wants to go up there, doesn't he? But he can't go up there. Do you want to bring him back in here, or do you want to take him outside, Mark? Is he happy to come in?
No, he's okay to come in.
All right, come on in. Come on, Maxie. Good boy. Shut this door.
You just get on with what you're doing, and if he comes up with anything, I'll give you a shout.
Okay, love. Okay. Are you all right, Carl?
Yes, I think I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What actually happened?
I actually don't know. I think Stuart and John probably... All I remember was we were calling out. I remember something about Max barking, and I just remember this pain in my stomach, a real sharp, stabbing pain in my stomach, which doubled me over, and the next thing I just couldn't breathe. I thought, I mean, I know you guys were close, I don't know if you were trying to pick me up, but I thought you were both right on my chest, because I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't breathe.
Not at all. We didn't touch you until you actually doubled over, and that was just to try and help you. We weren't anywhere. We were a few feet away from you.
I was at the side of you. As you was laid down, I was at the side of you trying to straighten you up so you wasn't basically on your back in order to get you up. You know, but it just seemed to me you couldn't breathe. You couldn't say any names or anything. You couldn't say help me. You know, so that was when I got in the two-way and spoke to you then.
All right.
Well, I've never seen you like that before.
I have to say,
Never felt like that
incredibly
before.
worried. We all were worried, but you feel fine now, yeah?
I feel fine now, yeah.
Happy to carry on?
I'm always happy to carry on, you know me. Bring it on, do it again.
Okay. Well, I don't want it to do it again, whatever it is. Yeah. What would you like to do now? Collectively as a group, stay here for a little bit, maybe call out? Everybody? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. Should we stand in a circle, actually, and do what we did before and see if there's anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, watch the cables on the floor.
Let's get the...
Yeah, are you all right, Carl?
Yeah, fine.
Sure? Okay. Ready? Is there anybody here? Please, come forward again. Please do something. Something that we can all see. Move something, knock something over, make a loud bang, affect the electricity. Do something now. Any spirit, person or astral being, come forward. Don't make people faint and things like that, because lots of people won't believe it. Do something extraordinary. Turn the lights on. Smash a light bulb. There's a light bulb above us. Make it pop. Do something. Come on, you coward. Do something extraordinary for us. Show us that you're here. We're not frightened of you. We're not frightened of what you can do. We just want to know that you're here. Were you murdered in here? Do you need help? Do you want to go and see your loved ones on the other side? Do you want to see your loved ones in heaven? If you do, please come forward now. Come amongst us in this circle. If you can see these people now in a circle holding hands, come into the centre of the circle and do something. Very quiet. Do you feel anybody nearby?
Yes, step forward, yes.
No.
It's a different atmosphere, isn't it?
Definitely.
Atmosphere up here. It's
Yeah.
bizarre.
It's downstairs.
I thought I was going to die downstairs before. Like,
When you moved out,
and now I'm absolutely fine.
You couldn't breathe.
I felt like I had asthma or something, like as if I had real weight on my chest.
Yeah, one thing Sally was
No,
just
absolutely
desperate
fine.
for water. You needed water and
Yeah.
you just needed air.
And I'm completely fine now.
I know it sounds silly, but when things affect us individually, many people will say, oh, you're acting, you're putting it on, you're faking it. And at the end of the day, that's why I'm asking out for something like, I don't know, the light bulb to smash, the ladder on the wall to fall down.
I agree with what you're saying, and unfortunately it's very easy to criticise
Yeah,
until it happens to you.
exactly.
And you know, at the end of that, I feel happy. I do feel fine up here. I don't feel, but you know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, for half an hour ago, whatever it was, you know, I honestly felt like I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for breath. I
Yeah.
couldn't breathe, and I was scared.
Okay. Who would like to go in the cellar?
I'd love to go back.
I'd like
Yeah,
to go
okay,
back.
maybe.
I'd like to go
Who
back as
wants
well,
to go
so we
back?
can
Yeah, I
see
don't
what
mind.
happened.
Do you want to go down, Ian? Do you want to go down again? I'd rather put somebody else down in the cellar if that's all right, Carl.
What
Okay.
about?
Is that all right? Richard, do you want to go down?
Yeah, please.
I can go down.
Rachel. So we do Rachel, Wigan, and Richard, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go down there now? Sally will give you a walkie-talkie. We're going to go to a break now. Please join us after the break when 3 more people will go down to the cellar. It'll be very interesting if something happens to them. What we're going to do is try calling out here during the break. We'll keep our cameras recording. If anything happens, you can see what happens after the break. But do stay with us. Do not turn over, because things are really happening here.
back to Most Haunted Live. This is the world's largest live ghost hunt. We're broadcasting across the UK and tonight also in the United States. Now, already tonight we seem to be encountering, supposedly through Derek, the spirit of a Nigerian man, 70 years old, possibly stabbed, certainly murdered, he believes, and he's obviously very bitter about it, and he is not in the best of moods. Now, also, just a couple of breaks ago, Derek appeared to be whacked across the thigh, the dog barked uncontrollably, and then Carl seemed to collapse. So, Julian, what are people making of all of this at home?
Well, thanks, David. First of all, lots of support for Carl. Thank you for all your messages. You're obviously concerned about him, and that's very much appreciated. Also, hundreds and hundreds of you getting in touch to say that you're hearing groaning and heavy breathing around the team. I just mentioned a few of you, Michelle in Oldham, Mike in Rotherham, Lee in Liverpool, Manoir in Oldham. Is this the man? Psychic Art coming in thick and fast. I'll tell you how to get in touch on the facts in a minute. But that's from Susie in Brighton. Thank you, Susie. This is from Alison in Forest Gates. And then this one here from Karen in Debden. Thank you very much indeed for those. Now, our competition, your chance to win this camera, I demonstrated it earlier. It actually does night vision, just like our outside broadcaster. Your very own camera. Got 5 to give away tonight. This is a really nice prize. Sony digital camera. It's all yours if you can answer our question this evening. Here it is, and I want to know, please, which one of these is not used on Most Haunted Live experiments. Is it A, there we are, just to bring it up for you, A, the ESP, B, EFP, or C, EMT? Quite a tricky one tonight, lots of wrong answers, so give us a call, 09015 339910, or if you're a digital satellite viewer, press the red button right now on your remote control, and you could be walking off with that camera a little bit later on. Now, let's look at some photos. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photo messages. We really love these. Thank you so much for all of them. Let's take a couple more here. Are gerbil glued to the TV? From Paul and Dawn in Aberdeen. I just love that. Thank you very much. There's a number, by the way. And here's another one. One viewer has seen this ghost in the garden. There is sun, but no shadow. Which is really interesting, actually, so thank you very much for that. 07725 203 049 is the photo messaging number. Let's just go through how to contact the show. The text number, 83088, 83088. Text haunted space MSG, then a space, then your message. Say where you are and who you are when you get in touch. The fax for that Psychic Art, 0208 986 5981. The photo messages, we love them, keep them coming, 07725 203 049. And the website for the webcams, for example, over 10,000 sightings so far on the website. MostHauntedLive.net is where you'll find our webcams. It's a big night on Interactive tonight. Thank you very much indeed. David, back to you.
Thank you. That competition question is really difficult
It
tonight.
is, and I think it's one of the hardest we've done, actually.
Do you know the answer?
Well, I've been looking, and so many people got it wrong.
I think, really, Julian, you could really help people at home with a little bit of maybe something. Could you not help?
Maybe next time. Maybe
You're so cruel. Thanks very much for the moment. Right. The team are repositioning themselves now. They have actually moved up to the first floor where they're setting up a séance. So let's go and join them.
Okay, well, we're actually here sitting around this table now, and we've started to open up, haven't we, to do a séance. But what we've got is a planchette here with a pen in the middle, and we're going to see, we've got paper underneath it, see if we can try and get an initial or a name that a spirit might... Oh, wow. I've got a real cold blast come through there and hit me right on the hand.
Through the left side, okay.
Yeah. And see, this has worked in the past. Normally we might get one letter, but you never know, we could get a name, which will actually help Derek maybe try and communicate with that person. We've also got a small group down in the cellar. Who's down there? It's Richard, Rachel and Ian. So they're down there, they've walkie-talkied, so they're going to walkie-talkie to us if they feel or sense anything at all. So should we put our fingers on the planchette, one hand on? Okay. If you put your 4 fingers on, that's right. Okay. Do you want to ask out Carl?
Bless you. If there's any spirit entity here in this room with us, any astral being, please try to show yourselves to us by moving this planchette. Please try to write your name if you're here. Is that an initial for your first... Oh, I can't ask yes or no.
If that is your initial for your first name, please write your whole name.
What's that bang? There's a door.
Yeah.
What's that bang? There's a door.
Yeah. So do I double check?
Do you want to check it?
Down in that area. Yeah. Good to get a look.
Blimey, it's a long name. Or a lot of squiggle. Come off the table. What does it...
The fellow showing you that?
Yeah. Any idea? Can't see.
No. No, sorry.
What does it look like, John? Scribble.
Scribble.
You don't know which way to look at it, do you?
No.
Well, that could be Sorry. An H. I don't know what this is.
That could be if you're looking at it, because it wrote from this way, didn't it, first?
Yeah, from there.
Yeah.
J. If that's a J,
yeah.
that could be an
O.
Oh.
Joe. See if it...
If that's an S, it's Joseph.
Oh, it does look like
Actually, yeah,
Joseph. Oh, there you go, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, look at that. It's really clear now you said it. Can you see, Kieran?
Yep.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Wow, it's interesting. Okay, let's see. Should we move it? Wait a minute, let's move it. Okay.
Do we pick up on any Josephs? Or we don't
No,
do?
not
We
yet.
haven't had the name yet.
No, we have no name.
Oh,
Okay.
brilliant. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
hang on. Okay. Joseph, if you're here with us now, and I think you are, please can you give us your surname? Can you spell your surname for us, Joseph? Please, Joseph, please move the pen. Write out your surname for us. Do you want to ask Carl, because it was responding to your voice?
We may have got the name wrong. If that was Joseph, please, if that was your first name, please give us your second name. And if that was your second name, please give us your first. We're not here to ridicule you. We're here with the utmost respect.
I felt the pen move then. Clicked. Should we just lift up and see what it's... U.
Oh, is it W?
W.
W.
It's a W. Or an M. Started. Let's see if it do it again.
Is that
working properly? The pen, is it?
my hands are really sticky for some reason.
Let's check. I can't see if the pen's working or not. Is it? I can't see
it on camera.
No. No, it's not working.
It's just
Oh, they are, yeah. Okay.
At least we can all verify. When we're all sitting around, we can verify what
Okay.
we're
Ready?
seeing as well.
Okay. Joseph, if you can see us. Hi, Richard, I can hear you.
Some real movement down in the tunnel. There's Rachel and me standing in the big room, and there was most definitely someone moving around, literally underneath where the grate is. We're fine, but I mean, poor old Rachel. Well, she's it's upset her a bit, but we're okay. But there's something down here with us, definitely.
Thanks, Richard. Should we lift up and see what it's
They
doing?
seem to go back and forth from side to side.
I can't see a thing. Oh, it's just scribbled. What does it say?
It did loads of stuff. It's not doing it.
Okay. Well, I've just heard in my
It's not
ear
coming
that
out.
it's not coming. I've just heard in my ear that Richard Jones actually has a link with the name Joseph connected to this place. So Okay, he's got a name. What we're going to do is see if we can get another pen, and I'd be interested to find out exactly what Richard Jones has got to say on this name. So, quickly, back to you in the studio and to Richard Jones. Let's see if we can get another pen, yeah?
Well, we love it when they get a name, so let's go and find out from Richard Jones whether he can shed any light on this. So, Richard Jones, the name that seemed to appear from that, from the handwriting, from the signature, Joseph.
Well, there is... There's a rumour at the pub that the pub had associations with Joseph Merrick. Joseph Merrick, of course, was the Elephant Man. I've got to stress that
very famous.
Very famous. That is pub gossip. It's not established fact. He was discovered at number 123 Whitechapel Road, which is now 259 Whitechapel Road.
Very nearby.
It's fairly nearby. It's opposite the London Hospital. And he was discovered there by Frederick Treves. But prior to that, he was being displayed in freak shows around, around the East End of London. And there was the Cambridge Variety Hall, or Music Hall, was just down the road from there.
Now, he was called the Elephant Man because he had a disease, elephantiasis.
Yes, yeah.
And that disfigured his appearance. So, was that why he may be hidden in the tunnels of that particular hostelry?
One of the things that Frederick Treves, who was the doctor who discovered him and then took him into the hospital, one of the things he said was that whenever he went out in public, he was very shy to go out in public because he might be mobbed or he might be arrested. So, as I say, it's pub gossip down there, but he certainly didn't like going out in public.
How difficult is it to be accurate about whether he was actually there at any point? Clearly we know he was in the area, but in that particular location?
It's very difficult because, again, you're going along the same lines as Jack the Ripper in the East End. For virtually every place, there's a public place, be a pub or whatever, Jack the Ripper was here. And the same with the Elephant Man. When there's a famous figure around, there's a great tendency for people to say, oh, this is it. But there has been a gossip in the pub for a long time that he was actually associated with it. And there is always often some truth at the root of the gossip. But he was associated with the area, and that's certain.
OK, well, thank you for the moment. So, Joseph, is that Joseph Merrick? And was he hiding in the tunnels of that inn? Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few minutes' time. Most Wanted Live on this, the second night at Halloween. Now, tonight we're investigating a tavern called Commercial Tavern, which is in Commercial Road in the East End of London. Now, just before the break, the name Joseph appeared. Now, Richard Jones believes that maybe Joseph Merrick, who was known as the Elephant Man and was a very famous man indeed, and was believed to be hidden in the tunnels. Well, I'm now joined by Maria Bather. Now, Maria is actually the landlady of the Commercial Tavern, and you've had very strange experiences since you've been running that particular establishment.
We have, yes. Even before I actually took it over. Before I heard mention a guy in black, basically, when they got on the first floor. That was my first experience.
So what exactly happened?
Well, I wasn't actually running it at the time. Pat was, the previous landlady. She went to get something and asked if I would cover the bar. There's no customers in there apart from myself, Michael, and somebody else. Somebody walked through the door, I went to serve them, and he was actually all in black. And the next minute I said, oh, Michael, I'm just serving a customer for Pat. And he said, where? I said, oh, I've just seen a ghost. That was my first experience. Now, very first night, literally, I went to the cellar to turn the lights off. I was all by myself. The place was packed with people. It felt, you know, then I knew, very nice vibe, but felt packed with people. Then also, this guy in black, we always see him walk through the door into the pool room, which explains why the dog
And this man in black, did he have any distinguishing features, or did he wear any period costume?
Well, yeah, it was kind of Victorian, really, you know, and he had a bag and a hat, and he puts his bag down, he walks towards the bar, and then...
So you didn't think it was a bit odd you were serving a man in Victorian costume?
Yeah, not really, no, that was the weird thing. You know, it was just really bizarre. But then, you know, the experience with everybody there, we've had several seances in there, and we have actually picked up a Joseph.
Oh, you have?
Which I found really interesting when you mentioned, because I always associated John Merrick, you know, as John Merrick. And rumour did have it, actually, that he was found in the cellar, under the tunnels, because then they ran through, under the road towards into the police station. And apparently the landlord took him in, and he lived in the flat upstairs, which now, when they're on the first floor, is really close to it. So that's probably where they're picking him up.
Fantastic stuff. That's really interesting. Yeah. Stay where you are, because we'll come back to you a little later on. Well, the team are continuing their investigation, but will Joseph resurface? We'll find out.
Okay, I've just had a thought. Right. I've just had a thought, because I know...
Oh, you better come in,
Blimey, wait a minute.
There you go.
Oh, have you got it? All right, okay. Hi, Richard.
Definitely something down here with us in the cellar. Temperatures dropped dramatically. We all sensed there was something walking around us, and then there was the biggest crack or noise in the corner. I'm sure that they'll have got it on the webcam if they could look back. Frightened us to death. Really has. There's really something down here with us. Over.
Okay, we'll see if we can check the webcams back later. Thanks, Richard. Stay down there for us for a while longer if you can, okay?
Out.
Okay. I've got an earpiece in, which basically, when we need to go to breaks and everything, the producers can tell me when to go to breaks. Now, I'm being really honest, I actually heard what Richard Jones was saying. Now, so that I do not influence the planchette, I would like Kath to come and sit where I'm sitting, because Kath has no earpiece in. I'm the only one with one of these in. So, Kath, if you want to sit here. Oops, blimey, just leave that.
I feel so... tonight, one thing I have had since we started tonight is a heavy feeling on the side of my head, like a stabbing feeling here. And I've had it before on many different occasions and on different things, but it feels almost like... it's just weird. It's like someone's just sort of doing that.
Okay,
Yeah, just like
do you want
someone's
to
doing
put your
that.
fingers on that thing?
Just grabbing on the side of my head.
Okay. Carl, you call out again.
Joseph, isn't it?
Ask for his surname, Carl.
Joseph. If you're still here and we've been talking to you, please try to move this piece of wood so it spells out your surname, your second name, your family name.
Is it moving? I can't see.
It's moving.
Yeah.
Joseph, please continue. We don't mean you any harm. We're sorry we keep asking you to do these things.
What is it?
I know what it is. I know what it's trying to say. I know what it's trying to say.
Mia, Minna, Mon.
I know what it's trying to say.
Mia, Minna, Mona.
You don't know what it is?
It's not the exact spelling, but...
I don't think it could finish because it was too long on this side. Ask for him to give the last letter of his name, of his surname, please.
Joseph, please can you give the letter of the last letter of your surname? It's a long letter.
There you go. I know exactly what that is.
Do you?
I do.
Finished? Have you finished?
Yes, he has. Tell you right now, I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is. Do you want to explain?
The name that I didn't hear what Richard Jones was saying, but certainly, knowing a little bit about the history, there is a tenuous link with Joseph Merrick.
Wow.
Joseph Merrick, the elephant.
Wow.
Yeah.
man.
Allegedly, he hid in the tunnels. Allegedly, that's
what I say.
There's a very slight connection with this property and Joseph Merrick. Now, many people know of him as John Merrick from the film, but his real name is Joseph Merrick, which is why I wanted to stand out, because I knew about that. And as soon as Richard Jones said it, I thought, oh my God.
Well, shouldn't we, out of respect, carry on trying to talk to him if that is indeed him that's giving us that?
When we were on the break, weren't we, Carl? We were actually asking for taps coming from the table, and we did actually get some taps, and we recorded them, didn't we, John?
We did. I heard them, so they'll be on tape back in the studio.
And one of the responses was, "Do you need help?" And there was a tap in response to that, meaning yes. So I don't know how we all feel, but it might be quite a nice idea to maybe go down back into the main bar area, yeah? Do a seance there, and maybe towards the end of this investigation, Derek, maybe if you can help, and also David Wells in the studio, send out positive thoughts to this supposed spirit of Joseph Merrick.
Try and get some more information as well, so that we can verify that we are actually dealing with him, and verify that, you know,
that's right.
And maybe we can use the glass downstairs for yes, no answers.
Maybe.
Or have we got the Ouija board with us? Yeah, we have, haven't we? We could do a Ouija board down there. Why don't we do that? What do you reckon, Kieran?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, definitely. I think if then we can get more information, could possibly come through.
That's what we want to do.
If
Fantastic.
the Ouija board, that'd be great, because it actually looked, hopefully, I mean, it can, obviously, we didn't have the, last night we had problems with the person who couldn't write.
Yeah.
If this is really this person, then we know that they can write.
We know you can. Okay, I'm just going to check on Richard. Richard, we're relocating now. We're going to come downstairs into the main bar area to do a séance. We've done automatic handwriting, and it's come up with the word Joseph Merrick. So if you guys stay down there, and then we'll chat to you later and discuss what else we're going to do, okay?
Please do it. No matter how long it takes, we'll keep quiet and let you work on it.
All right. Okay, we're gonna repo back to the studio. That for me was absolutely fascinating. I've never had anything come so clear like that with a planchette, and the fact that it's Joseph Merrick as well is actually, I don't know if you see it there. It's absolutely amazing for me. That's brilliant, and I'm really pleased I actually sat out for the surname, because you guys didn't know. So we're going to reposition, as I've already said, I don't want to keep repeating myself, down into the main bar area. So it's back to you in the studio, and I wonder what you guys think of that. Gosh. Okay, let's go down into the main bar area.
Well, fascinating stuff indeed. So Joseph Merrick seems to appear once again. Competition time, though, now. Julian.
And I've got a clue this time, David.
Good boy.
Yeah, I'm going to work on this. If you'd like to win the digital camera that we've been showing you tonight, which has night vision, so you can actually, there it is, you can do pictures just like we do when we're out on location. Here's the question, and all I will say for the clue is see if you can win right now. Here's the question. Which of the following has not been used in a Most Haunted Live experiment? Is it A, ESP, B, EVP, or C, EMT? So C if you can win, and then get in touch by calling 09015 339910, or if you're a digital satellite viewer, please press your red button right now, because we've only got a few minutes left before we close the lines on that. Lots and lots of response, and see if you can be a winner on that competition. Now, lots of response on our webcams. Just to mention, lots of people hearing banging on the ground floor, and lots of American viewers getting in touch now. Lovely to hear from you. In the cellar, viewers in America seem to be really picking up on heavy footsteps and the sounds of barrels being moved around the cellar, including Barbara from Haines City in Florida. Hi, Barbara. Carrie in Mesa, Arizona, and James also in Arizona. Keep those coming on our text number 83088, and of course the website mosthauntedlive.net. And finally, if you want to talk about the show tonight, I want to hear from you, please, because at midnight we've got our 1 hour phone in when we chew the fat on the show tonight. You can either text to me, chat to 83444, that's chat to 83444, or phone me right now, 0901 307 3444, 0901 307 3444, and you and I could be talking on air between midnight and 1 a.m. I look forward to that. David, back to you.
Now, the team are now repositioning to the cellar. Now, earlier on today, just a few moments ago. I don't know quite when this was, but it may be half an hour or so. The team were down in the cellar. They heard a crack and a noise. They then felt a presence. This was at 11:10, some 12 minutes ago. And we actually caught this on the webcam. That's where the team are repositioning to now. And this is what we recorded earlier.
If it is you, if you're walking round us now...
Is this your energy?
For whatever reason...
God almighty, what was it?
If it is you, if you're walking round us now...
Is this your energy?
For whatever reason...
God almighty, what was it? God almighty, what was it?
Well, that happened before the break. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live at Halloween. Now, tonight, we're investigating Commercial Tavern on Commercial Street in the East End of London. And Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man, appeared tonight through Derek. Now, the team have repositioned. They're setting up for the next of tonight's vigil. So let's go and rejoin the team in the tavern.
Yeah, we did actually pick up on the planchette. It didn't come through Derek. We actually collectively as a group, the name came through written on a piece of paper. I actually sat out because I knew what was being said through my earpiece, and I moved out of the way and Kath came in and the surname of Merrick came through. So for me that was fascinating. So with that, we've decided to come and do a Ouija board up here and see if we can contact the spirit of Joseph Merrick and see if he can give us any more information. Now, Derek, you've already put protection around us all.
Yes,
so should we put our fingers on the glass? Yeah. Also to let you know, Carl, Richard, Rachel and John Gilbert and Ian have gone back down into the cellar. We thought it'd be a good idea if John went down there with his sound equipment, as there's been a lot of audios down there as well. Okay. I'm calling upon the spirit of Joseph Merrick. Joseph, please come forward. We don't mean you any harm. Please, if you're here, or indeed any other spirit, person or astral being that wishes to communicate with us, please use the letters on the board by pushing the glass to spell out your name or give us any more information about yourself. Are there any spirit people here that would like to talk to us? Please move the glass around the table. Any spirit people here present now? Come towards us. Come towards us now and push this glass. Spell out your name. Let us know who you are. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. Whee. Yes. Okay. Put it back in the middle. All right. Are you Joseph Merrick? Yes. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Joseph, for coming towards us. We have so much respect for you. Can I ask, are you in pain? Yes. Now I think, isn't it once they pass into the spirit world that there's no pain?
There's no pain whatsoever.
Okay. Are you in physical pain as you were in life, Joseph? No. Okay. Are you in pain because you can't cross to the other side? You feel trapped in some way? Okay. Joseph, would you like to spell out or give us a message? Maybe we can help you in some way. Could you spell out something for us? Spell something for us, Joseph. Talk to us using the letters. Give us more information.
Ask him the name of his doctor.
Okay. Oh, cold breeze then.
Can you spell?
Yeah, you can. Joseph, could you give us the name of your doctor, just so we really know you're really, really here? Give us the name of your doctor. The doctor that treated you, Joseph, in life. Please, can you spell out the doctor? I have no idea what this doctor's name is, by the way, so... See? Carry on, on, Joseph, please. E. Carry on, Joseph. I. Carry on, Joseph, please. N. Is that right, Kieran?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
No, not that I'm aware of. I can't think of any name actually. C-E-I-M is a very unusual spelling, so maybe he's trying to get another message through, but it's certainly not the name of the doctor that I know of.
Okay.
You could ask him other things like where did he die, what year it is, these sort of things.
Joseph, could you spell out for us, where did you die? Spell out for us, where did you die? The place that you died in, Joseph. Spell out the name of where you died, Joseph, please. Push the glass towards the letters. Push the glass towards the letters, Joseph, if you can. Use our energies, use my energy. Take all you can if you want. Please. Where did you die? H. Carry on, Joseph. Carry on, Joseph. Carry on, Joseph. Carry on, Joseph. Push the glass. Push the glass, Joseph. Push the glass, Joseph.
He's saying he.
He. He? What does that mean?
I don't know, but the glass has stopped moving, so trying to interpret what's going on is quite tough.
All right. Did he have a middle name?
Richard Jones would know that. I don't know. Not that I'm aware.
Joseph, did you have a middle name? A middle name? Did you have a middle name? Say yes or no. Did you have a middle name? Okay. Joseph, please spell out your middle name for us. If this is really you, Joseph, spell out your middle name. No. Okay, maybe... All right.
Can he spell properly?
Wasn't Joseph Merrick a very intelligent man?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to throw back to the studio now, and we'll just keep trying. If anything else interesting comes out of this, I'm sure you're going to come straight back. So it's back to David in the studio. Okay. All right.
Well, that's extraordinary. So this name, Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. Now, on the Ouija board, when they asked him, is this you? The glass appeared to move towards the word yes. Does that mean that Joseph Merrick is there in the room with the team? We'll find out in a few minutes' time.
You're walking around us now.
Is this your energy?
For whatever reason.
God almighty, what was it?
Welcome back to this, the final part of Night 2 of Most Haunted Live at Halloween. Now, I have to tell you, some very strange stuff has been going on in the break. John Gilbert, our sound recordist, has collapsed. This is what happened. So that's John Gilbert, who appeared to collapse just a few minutes ago. Let's go and find out how he is.
This is very confusing because actually John has been brought up and he's actually had to leave, completely had to leave. He's been taken away in a vehicle. He just doesn't look with it at all. Carl, what happened?
It was exactly the same spot that whatever happened to me happened to me. He was fine, we were talking, we kept hearing things, and we kept feeling there was something right around us. I said, there seems to be something here right now, but engulfing us. And then I said, John, are you okay? Because his head just dropped forward. I said, John, are you okay? I got no response the second time. And I just said, right, I said, let's get John out of here. And he just hit the floor.
You're right.
On his knees.
He's not coming back in, all right?
Yeah.
So he hit the floor, he was on his knees, he didn't know where he was. He didn't know, he had no idea.
He's still a little bit out of it at the moment. He should have been. Steve's with him anyway. He's coming around.
He just didn't look, did he? He just completely, his eyes.
That's what I said. But we walked him round. He's like you said, his eyes are going. He's a little bit. It's as if he has been. It's as if he's just come round from where he's been knocked out momentarily.
He was out. He was actually out. He was out for us.
He was a dead weight when we lifted him. He was a dead weight.
All right, we've got. Just wait for this siren to go past for a second. Okay. Just to let you know, we've actually got Robin, who was here before, who actually, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the programme, he actually mentioned that he felt a funny atmosphere in this place. He's actually taken over. He's downstairs in the cellar now with the rest of the crew.
Well, Wigan took over first, Wigan just grabbed it and ran in. So
Okay.
I'd like to get back down there because I really think something's
Do you know what was really interesting? We were actually doing the Ouija board, and I said, is this the spirit of John Merrick? And it went, yes. Joseph Merrick, and it went, yes. And then it couldn't spell out the doctor's surname. We asked, what was your doctor called? Now, he loved his doctor. He would have known the surname. And then I said, is this somebody playing with us? And it went, yes. And then John collapsed.
Right, okay.
So something's playing with us, like you mentioned, Derek, at the beginning of the show. Do you want to get back down
I
there,
want to
then?
get DL. Can't
Okay.
wait.
God. We'll continue, because maybe something's happening up here with the Ouija board, and maybe we're, I don't know, causing stuff to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Kath, sit in. Sal, do you want to sit in? Okay, you ready?
Just wondering where I should be now.
Go down there. Go down there. You go down there, yeah.
The trigger objects are going to be on the
Okay.
webcam.
Just, is that the trigger object on the snooker table?
Yeah, they're on a piece of paper. I've taken a photo, and the webcam will catch them if anybody goes in there.
Just to let you know, we've got a trigger object as well on the snooker table. The webcam will catch if there's any movement. There's some coins on there as well, and the sticks are set in a certain way. Okay, let's put our fingers on here. Does the protection still remain, Dave?
Well, it does. We'll still be okay.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, I'm just checking we've got to walk it
Okay. All right. Is there anybody here, any spirit person that would like to talk to us? If this is the same spirit person that's messing with us, playing with us, then please spell out your name. We don't mean you any harm. Do you wish to harm us in any way? If you do, then take the glass towards the yes. Is there any spirit person here now with us? If you're here, please move this glass. Spell out some words. Try and communicate with us. Can you please move the glass if you're here now? Is there anybody here, any spirit person that wishes to communicate with us? Anybody at all? Is that a donail? A donail? What's one of those? A dodo, I meant to say. Can't speak. Kath, do you want to speak out for a little bit? Is there anybody here with us? Please, can you move the glass? Their way of communicating with us.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, there. Right there, the back.
That's been on there all night.
That's spooky, that is.
Okay.
It's just a rubbish bag, there's nothing in it. So it's just
There's
the rubbish
nothing
bag.
in it, so-
It's only the rubbish in it. It's not like there was. I thought at first it might be bottles of water, but it's not. Just it's been there.
I just got a voice saying to me, my name is Jacob Hill. Is it Hills? Jacob Hills. That's the Nigerian. Jacob Hills.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's a spirit person here with us now, please move the glass. Please move. Was it you that pushed the bag off the table? That's me moving it into the middle. Okay. Right, Derek, can you take your finger off? I'm not saying it's only because you've said Joseph Hills.
Jacob Hills.
Jacob Hills. And if the glass goes towards that, then it'd be interesting.
Okay.
Please spell out your first name. Please spell out your first name. Can you read? Can you write? Spell out your first name for us. If there is a spirit man here, can you spell out your first name? Spell out your first name if there is a spirit man here now. Spell out your first name, please. Can you spell? Can you spell? Are you going to do anything else to the people downstairs in the cellar? Move the glass, please. Put your finger back on it, Derek. Are you going to do anything else to the people in the cellar? Is it you that's been affecting the people in the cellar? It's very slow, isn't it? 6. What does 6 mean? 6? Do again? Again? Goodbye. You're messing now. Just messing about. Okay. J. And again. And again. A. Take your finger off, Derek.
Okay.
And again, please. N. And again. It's messing.
J-A-N.
Yes. Jam. Do you mean as harm? Is it you that's been affecting people? Does the protection still remain, Dave?
Well, it does. We'll still be okay.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, I'm just checking we've got the walkers out and stuff.
All right. Is there anybody here, any spirit person that would like to talk to us? If this is the same spirit person that's messing with us, playing with us, then please spell out your name. We don't mean you any harm. Do you wish to harm us in any way? If you do, then take the glass towards the yes. Is there any spirit person here now with us? If you're here, please move this glass. Spell out some words. Try and communicate with us. Can you please move the glass if you're here now?